Hey there, welcome to Road to Data Engineer Episode 1. This is just going to be a little introduction where I explain a little bit about who I am and what the goals are for me with this blog series. So, I'm Grant. I'm a data analyst currently working in supply chain, and eventually I want to progress my career and become a data engineer. But to do that, I need to gain some skills that I don't currently have. So this series is basically just going to be me documenting, working on those skills, and growing those skills. And I'm sure what those skills are might change in my mind as I get deeper in the series. But just to give you kind of a basic standpoint of where I'm at currently with my skills is right now, I have kind of the basic data analyst skill set. I'm intermediate with Excel and SQL, very comfortable with both. I'd say I'm advanced with Power BI, though I don't use it too much anymore. I'm intermediate with R. I use R a lot in my job. I'm also familiar with Tableau, Power Automate, some shell scripting with the command prompt and PowerShell. And then a big part of being a data engineer is using Python. So currently I'm trying to make the switch from R to Python. I just finished the beginner kind of first section of the Python course on W3 Schools and just started the NumPy section of the course. So that's kind of where I'm at with Python. So the series is going to be me obviously learning more Python, but the way I'm really going to guide my learning, at least here initially, is by working on a side project that I think will help me learn a lot of the skills that, as far as I know right now, you need to be a data engineer. So just to give you an idea what the side project is, I'm very passionate about Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I'm an active competitor. I train every day, that type of thing. And in Jiu-Jitsu, people are always saying anybody can win the open class, which is the division where there is no weight class. And I'm very skeptical of this claim. I think there must be a certain weight you probably need to be to make it realistic. So my side project is going to focus on that question. What weight do you need to be to win the open class at a high level tournament for jiu-jitsu? So I want to answer that question, and this is how I'm going to set up the project to help me teach myself the skills that I need to eventually become a data engineer, but also to answer the question. So far, the way I envision the project is essentially the following. So first, I want to pull tournament results data using Python from the web. So I'm thinking APIs, but not super sure yet because I'm not that familiar with APIs. So I want to pull the data that way and then store it in a database. Right now I'm thinking Postgres, kind of in like a more raw, not super clean format, just whatever I can get directly off the web. Then I want to build a data pipeline using Python again, going from the Postgres database to a second database that I set up on my machine, probably a Microsoft database, where I basically use that second data pipeline between the two databases to clean the data a little bit more and make it more analyst friendly. So my second database will sort of be like the, analyst ready database. And then I'll use Power BI, most likely, possibly even some Viz with Python to access that second database and then start doing analysis on the data. So I can build visuals and really go through the data and see, what weight do you need to be to win the open class, whether that's at something like GI Worlds, no GI Worlds, ADCC, Brazilian Nationals, American Nationals, some of the really big tournaments, but not necessarily Worlds level tournaments. So that's kind of my plan for the project. And then once I've kind of answered that question, then the idea is to basically make 2 YouTube videos. One, basically going through all the technical side of things of how I set up the DBs and the data pipelines and that stuff in a shorter format than the vlog series. And then a second video where I basically just present my findings. What does the data say about how much you need to weigh to win these big tournaments in the open class? And hopefully in a way that, people who aren't into data will enjoy it. That's the idea anyways. I'm sure the idea will change as I get deeper into the series and my skills grow and, the realities of the project set in. But that's the idea from now. And really, this is just all about me learning and growing and working towards an idea that incorporates my passion with my work. And yeah, so I think that really covers everything for the intro. So if you want to follow along, check out the videos that will be coming later. And yeah, if nothing else, I think this will be a great way for me to track my own progress. So thanks so much for watching the intro.